Okay, hi and welcome to this lesson where we'll be creating the rough sketch of the dynamic action pose out of these two that we've chosen, and I've gone ahead to choose the one above. That's the first one, and we'll work on creating a rough sketch skeleton of the pose, and these are the thumbnails we generated in the last video. So moving on, I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to name it rough sketch. Just be careful with your spelling there. Once that's done, I take note of the pose, which is this above. Then I hide my thumbnails layer and go over to my pencil brush, which is directly underneath the brush tool. So they're housed and shelved under the same shortcut key, which is B. So what I'm going to go ahead to do is start creating the rough sketch. First things first, what I need to do is, it depends on you. I have the opacity drop down a bit, and I also have the pen pressure. Sometimes you just want to work on it like you would a traditional medium, like the more pressure you put, the thicker it is, or lighter when you put less pressure. So let's see how we can, as usual, test the way like it. You can see the more pressure I put, the darker it becomes, the less, the fainter it is. Okay, that happens to work now. So let's get right into sketching out our, what I'm going to be using is more or less a mannequin approach, which is a little bit of drawing the head as a circle or sphere, and then adding on the side the cranial mass. It's also based on a bit of what I watch on Proco.com, thanks to the amazing Stan Prokopenko through Proco TV, and based on Andrew Loomis's How to Draw Human Heads. So I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but I know it has assisted, right? So we'll rough it all out. Decide where my line of action is. I may not feel this pen pressure opacity may be working in my favor, so I can get rid of it. So I'm going to be using a technique called the Rayman technique from Clayton Barton to quickly draw out my fingers, thus on the hands. We're just roughing it up, nothing too fancy. Just trying to get outline of, so a little bit of foreshortening. First draw the hands before you start figuring out where the elbows, everything is going to be. Right? So get position the other. What do I want it to be? Looking at something dynamic. Any things I noticed I may not be able to correct in the video, I will go in between videos and correct them, but we'll be doing everything in real time now. So for the legs, first get the kneecap, and if I'm not feeling comfortable where the drawing is, I can always move it up with the selection tool and go back to my pencil tool. It gives me a chance to And it also helps for you to also use yourself as an art reference. There's really nothing bad there. The Disney animators did it and illustrators looking at animal references. So you're permitted by all means. Okay, still need to shift this a little bit. I want to make sure I have enough room to draw. So we'll get out the other leg. Okay, don't really like it. I'm going to go over here and erase. Take this leg, draw this leg one more time. Didn't come out as well as I wanted, so there's no shame there. Just position the kneecap once more. Holding down. Wow, that's an error. I was holding down one of the keys of my Wacom tab and Alt. I must have released it too quickly. That gave me that error buzzer. You can always zoom in to have a look at what you're doing. No shame there. Hold down my bracket key to use the eraser size. Okay, one more time. 3 is a lucky charm. So you also have to imagine the gesture, how and go back and see whether we're already out of space. Okay. Okay, we've already spent way more time than expected on this. So I'm gonna go in between videos, tightening up the more, add a little bit more detail, and that concludes this lesson on creating a rough sketch of the dynamic action pose. So the next video, we're going to be defining the pencil sketch with extra details, and we'll take it from there. See you there.